Tyler Cantrell with BlazerTV.com reporting from Legion Field as UAB has upset Marshall for their second win in a row over Conference USA East opponents. After the game, Coach Garrick McGee was very pleased with the progression that his team is making through the latter half of this season.
I just think that the plan is working. You know, that we are developing as a football team and as a football program. The things that we preach every day are starting to show up.
UAB quarterback Austin Brown did not have his best day today with 4 turnovers, but he was bailed out largely in part by the running back play of Darren Reeves. Darren went over 100 yards for the 3rd straight game for the Blazers and collected his 12th and 13th rushing touchdowns of the season, both of which are UAB single-season records.
I feel like we were, always been a good O-line. We always been a very good run game team, but I feel like as we grew in the offense and through the season, we learned things. I feel like like I said earlier this week, we missed a lot better. I'm a better runner because I've learned, with these certain fronts, when we line up in a certain formation, we'll get a certain front, and the defense will do a certain thing. So I think we really it's not just the O-line. I think it's me, myself. I've gotten better, and they've gotten better, so that's why the run game is starting to get so much better basically because of our understanding of the offense.
As Blazer fans have come to expect this year, the special teams made a big impact again. No special teams play made a bigger impact, though, than Jackie Williams' 79-yard punt return for a touchdown.
It was a great feeling. We've been practicing all week on going out there and making a big play. Coach Owens and Coach McGee gave me an opportunity to go out there and do it, and I did try to do the best of my ability. All my blockers, they did executed their blocks, and we finished in the end zone. It felt very much better than last year at Troy and getting pushed out at the 2-yard line.
That was a great play by Jackie. He made a man miss. He made like 2 or 3 people miss. And, his effort on that play to try to make something happen for us, I think it really lit up the whole sideline, the whole stands, everybody in the stadium. And I told him, he told me, we're telling each other, let's try to make a spark, let's try to get a spark. And he did, and I tried to just, light the fire off of that and just keep it burning.
It doesn't matter where you're sitting at any UAB football game. If you're asking which Blazer just made that tackle on defense, it was probably Marvin Burdette. It didn't change tonight as Marvin had 17 tackles and became UAB's all-time career tackling leader.
Well, I get asked that every single week. He means a lot to the defense because he makes pretty much all the tackles, and that's important. But what he means to our program is this is a kid, that has given his all to this program at middle linebacker for 4 consecutive years on 4 consecutive seasons that have not went the way that, our supporters and our followers would want. But this kid has been consistent. He has shown up, prepared the right way, and really played the game the right way. So in the middle of, his 4 years, he didn't have a winning season, but that kid has been a staple for the defense and an example for our freshmen on, how to go about your business, how to practice, how to prepare, and how to compete when the game's on the line. We have him rooming with Shaq Jones now when we're on the road just so that, Shaq can watch him at all times and learn, the way he prepares for games.
Oh man, it's something that you always, people around me since it's been going on, man, you're gonna break the record, you're gonna do this, and and like I've been saying, they always been more concerned about it than myself, like I tell you, everybody else, I just let the tackles come to me and just go and play my ball and study film and know the right places to be, and as far as the record finally over, it's like a bird, now you got the record, now you try to set that standard of of not letting it be so easy for the next person and just playing your game.
UAB senior wide receiver Patrick Hearn started off hot this game as he would get a touchdown pass in the first half. However, later on in the game, he would sustain an injury that would cause him to have to be carted off. Coach McGee and Jackie Williams had comments about his status after the game.
It was very scary because Pat, he's probably one of the toughest guys on the team. He never, I don't care how hard he gets hit, he's never laid down like that, even getting hit like blindside. But when I saw him laying down, I went over there to try to help him up, and I saw him try to get up, and then he laid back down. And I saw him trying to, take his helmet off, so I tried to help him. Then I thought about it. I just wanted to, wait till the trainers came out there. And before the stretcher was coming out. So, couple tears came out, but we tried to be strong for the rest of the team.
He could move when he was on the field. He can move all of his body parts. There was a spot that was sore, so you always got to be precautious. He took a pretty good shot. He's a tough kid, but you always got to be precautious in that type of situation. But he could move everything. He gave me a good handshake as he was leaving.
A lot of people around Conference USA expected this game to be a shootout from start to finish, but the UAB defense had other ideas, and Coach McGee wasn't surprised at how the defensive plan was carried out.
So, see, our defensive plan was to play 8 people in the coverage and play these exotic-looking coverages. And we thought that once we did that with a 3-down front, the adjustment that an offense makes is to run the football more. And we really wanted them running the football more than throwing it because they had killed everybody running or throwing the football around. So, our plan worked. We wanted to drop everybody in coverage, play different coverages, cut down certain passing lanes for them, not giving traditional passing lanes. And it worked. It forced them to run. Their adjustment was to run the ball more, and that's pretty much what we wanted from it.
This team was sometimes moving faster than Oregon or the way Houston used to move, and for us, and then right now they're averaging over 400 plus a game, and for us it's been a big challenge. A lot of people still say, what you would be playing for. See, this will establish and set bars and will tell people we're still playing. There's nothing going on where somebody holding their head down, and everybody's giving their all. So for any team that come in and just think they're going to walk over us just because they think we have nothing to play for, it's false, And for this team, a team that's supposed to have been good in the past and come in, we shut them down through that area pretty well. And also with the run, anytime that you can put 3 down linemen and put a mic in the middle and shut down a run and try to stop the pass, then you're doing something right. And that goes to the coaches and their game plan for the weekend. And just go to show you play hard every down and things happen for you.
Next week, UAB will try to continue their winning streak as the Memphis Tigers come into town for another Conference USA matchup. This is Tyler Cantrell reporting for BlazerTV.com.